And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Catch in the middle. It's Petty. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Apparently, line number one on the game plan, attack now, immediately.
And this quarterback, he smelt it. He knew he had an opportunity. This is a guy who loves taking shots. Any chance he has, you saw it.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so down.
Going to swing it on second down. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
A third down try for the offense. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. He won't get there. It'll bring up fourth down. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it first and 10 at the 50. The RPO, it's complete. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. And the Bears can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to set up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Let's see what they do here on third and short from the 41. Reads it, fires complete. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
They just keep firing. This time he's got it. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Bears are rolling down the field. They march to the red zone, and here they go. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Across the and into the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor! That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times in home leagues where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off by a terrific 26-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The rambling wreck offense rolls back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
He'll set up to throw. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Got him in. It's Hubbard. Terrific job getting to it. There was nowhere to go.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Hit ball. What a play to set him up. Not able to get loose on the return, but what a play to put his team in business at the 33.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Here's a heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now they'll try the right side. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
It's a draw. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Trying play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Takes the easy completion. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Burton. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Burton. Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. He rifles one deep to the left. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what we saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Gets the back moving. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clobbered.
They were unfazed by that earlier 4th down failure and will try for a 2nd time in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Now rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The snap sets up the throw. He's got the screen set up. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Allen.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big-bodied guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Southern Miss is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to ULM. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires to the right. It's complete. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he wants it all. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find.
Grabs it inside the 15. They get him corralled This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. They'll throw it from the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Stopped at the 16 after the interception, and that return has them in business.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Snatches it on the right. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the tilt at the 47. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job, buddy.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He's looking deep. Makes the grab on the right. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. To the air on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you knew he was going to take a step back because you can't throw the ball for over 80% the season. Like, that's ridiculous. Last week he was on fire, but this week, man, he's freezing cold. And he's got to find something to get this offense going. But right now, just off target. Somebody needs to step up, make a play, and maybe get a spark.
He's got it. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They are really clicking along. 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He's looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Now on the move. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the 1st half, when you got to have an execution. Has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the 1st half.
From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He wants to go deep, and they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Yellow Jackets trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. They'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And it's his fourth interception of the game. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Allen. Can't get him to the ground. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Right down the middle. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And the Bears in the hurry up. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. The Yellow Jackets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And that one will give them the lead. A long run from the running back, not exactly setting any land speed records, but he got the job done.
It was a long run that took a long time because he's not the fastest guy in the world. But it doesn't matter, right? Get that nose for the end zone, get in the goal line. That's all that matters. That's all we're keeping score. That 6 counts for just as much as those fast guys that get there in a hurry.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, the clock has hit zeros. Here's a look at the big moment from that battle in the Pac-12. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Allen. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the toss. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Trying to beat him to the left. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Trying to keep this drive alive. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So that they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Bears headed quickly to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He's knocked down for a loss of 7. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Quarterback keeps it. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. He's got him in the flat. And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Looking to throw. It's incomplete. They've been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's 3rd down.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He stopped short of the 40, right at the 39, and it's 4th down. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they got it on the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Touchdown Bears! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
Just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Curious call here as they line up for an onside kick with the lead in a one-possession game in the 4th. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
He's got him. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field. The DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if the offense gets a reprieve. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Allen. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Runs through a tackle. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the first down marker. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Allen. He'll toss it. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down, and they might mark that down to use the Wildcat again.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback, but he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. It's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Allen. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball.